Y'all just trying to get back at me because on Instagram, they was hurting y'all in the comments.
Who's hurting?
Everybody.
Listen, I wanted
everybody.
So
they're trying to make it seem like she's a bad friend too, guys.
We put the clip up of nobody saying they asked for Imani, and then everybody ran to the comments trying to defend Imani.
Thank you,
these
guys.
are the same people that did not ask for Imani.
Oh, thank you guys for defending me. It means a lot.
They defending you because they feel bad. They're not defending you because they feel bad for you. They're like, oh shit, we really didn't ask for Imani. Don't talk to her like that. Y'all the same people that did not ask for Imani. Hey, how's it going, guys? It is Greg. It's your boy Luther.
And it's Imani.
And we're L.A.N Party. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we wasn't doing that together?
Nah, you got it. No, but we did. I think we did good.
Yeah, you got it. You did well. Well, in the Luther, since Luther likes to ask us all the time what we did.
What we did.
Oh, I'm asking y'all or you asking me?
No, you're going to ask us.
Oh, so I'm the ask what y'all do. All right.
Yeah,
you do every week so far.
I feel it's coming. It's coming together.
It's clicking. It's clicking. All right, so what y'all do this week? Last week.
It was my birthday.
That was last week?
Huh? Yeah, it was. I turned I turned 21 on June 11th. And I just had a blast. I had a blast with this guy. This guy was at work, so he couldn't come. But we went to karaoke. I did a lot of things. I went to a vineyard on Sunday. On Saturday, the day before, I went to Gov Ball, which was so much fun. I'm super stoked to go again next year.
Why don't you invite me to the vineyard?
I'll tell you that later. But it was like 5 of us. It was basically
6.
Very intimate, but this is true.
Intimate? Oh, we was friends.
Wait, oh my God. I would tell you, I invited you to the main event on my birthday.
You invite me to the shit on the day I gotta work, and the shit I don't gotta work, I ain't get an invite.
But in my head, I invited you like a week before, so I thought you could have taken off work.
Or because it just went to the shit where I already had the day off.
That's true. No, I did regret it.
To make up for the fact that I couldn't make it on Tuesday.
I did regret it. I did regret. I was just like, damn, if I knew he could have come Tuesday, I could have invited him to the vineyard. Oh, well. But yeah, back to Gov Ball. I saw Dochi. I went by myself. It was so much fun. I saw Dochi. He's like, damn, you could have invited me to go to Gov Ball, right?
No, that's a Saturday. I work on Saturdays. You got that one, bro.
But I saw Dochi, I saw Sabrina Carpenter, and I saw Sexy Red, which was just so much fun. So that was my weekend. And then like on the day of my birthday, I saw Bad Boys 4. It was dope. I went to Dave & Buster's for the first time. It was so much fun. And then we went to karaoke, which was a blast. So yeah, that was that.
I spent her birthday with her.
Like a good friend. No, I'm joking. I spent
her birthday with her. I went to someone else's birthday later on that week. And I just doing work shit all week. Work stuff all week. Mm-hmm. That was my week. Mm. I was at work.
Damn.
As I'm sure you already know, Imani was at work. Yeah, no, we could be boring certain weeks.
Not him finding out about this live and being hurt live.
Mm-hmm. Because it don't make sense.
I'm sorry. I feel really bad now,
Bad friend.
I feel really bad now, too.
You should. Bad friend.
Okay, see.
All right, well.
Y'all just trying to get back at me because on Instagram, they was hurting y'all in the comments.
Who's hurting?
Listen,
I wanted
everybody.
So
they're trying to make it seem like she's a bad friend too, guys.
We put the clip up of nobody saying they asked for Imani, and then everybody ran to the comments trying to defend Imani.
But
these are the same people that did not ask for Imani.
Oh, thank you guys for defending me. It means a lot.
They defending you because they feel bad. They're not defending you because they feel bad for you. They're like, oh shit, we really didn't ask for Imani. Don't talk to her like that. Y'all the same people that did not ask for Imani.
Why you just standing staring at me, Greg?
Because he know I'm right. So don't aggro me. Leave me alone. He knows I'm right. These are the same people. Like I see y'all in the comments, but y'all ain't asked for her. I remember.
Moving on.
So we have a question of the day.
Yeah.
This one comes from Sush. Question of the day is, what show has a main character that's what the fuck? Can I read?
You can read.
Run it back.
I believe in you.
Well, the question of the day comes from Sush. What show has a main character that as it progresses,
Mm-hmm.
I can't read today.
Yo.
Fuck. What show has a main character that as it progresses, the side characters take over?
Wow.
I just paraphrased it. I think that was the question.
Oh, yeah. I was like, how did you memorize
Don't
that?
forget who it's from.
Sush.
There we go.
From Sush. Thanks, Sush. Who wants to go first?
You.
Oh my God. I actually do want to go first. So this is, I don't know.
Why'd you do that?
I don't know. I actually don't know.
Don't be humble. Just take the spotlight, blood.
I don't know if this is like nerd culture, but it's fantasy. So it's from Charmed. It's from the Charmed reboot. I would say that show. Did any of you guys watch the reboot?
No, I remember the original one.
Damn. And you didn't watch the reboot. Okay. So the reboot, like Charmed is y'all already know, Charmed is a show about witches, and then they rebooted it to be all like witches of color. There was some black, there was some Spanish. It was a lot. But what happened is once they hit season 2, like once they went past season 1, the characters that kind of like weren't of color, in particular Abigail, who was a half demon, half human, and then Harry, who was their white lighter, both of them white people, started to eclipse the actual Charmed ones. So yeah, no, it just really sucks. It all of a sudden, like more and more, they started to get way more screen time. Yeah, way more screen time than the actual sisters. Their plot points started to be more important. And then soon enough, like the actual 3 women started being relegated sort of to like love interest. And it stopped being about like sisterhood and their character development and their growth. And it started to be about their white lighter and the half demon, half human, who both happened to be white. And it got so bad that one of the main characters decided to leave the show because she just didn't like the direction they were going in, which was really unfortunate because, you know, every person of color was so stoked to see a show about Charmed for us. So it's very unfortunate that it went in that, direction. And I know one of the big problems was that the people in the writers' room didn't look like us. So I think that's what happens when you have a show created for Black people or for people of color and they're not created by people of color. So that was my answer. I wish you had watched it because I know you watched the original, so I wish you watched the reboot. But
I didn't care about
yeah,
the reboot.
it's good you didn't. It wasn't that great.
So, okay.
Sorry.
You had this long dialogue about how like it mattered, but it's like it wasn't that great. So I'm glad you did watch. I'm like, damn, okay.
And the whole Discovery took over CW, so all those not amazing, but all the CW shows got axed anyway, so there was no wrap up, sadly. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, for any CW show except Riverdale.
That's a good one. Mine's is it's an anime, Kuroko no Basket.
Okay.
I feel as if the main character name is Kuroko, and his name's in the title, and I didn't see much of Kuroko. I seen Tiger. I know there's like 2 main characters, but no, he was the star of the show. Kuroko was literally a side character in his own anime. So I'm going with Kuroko no Basket. That's it. I don't got a long.
Yeah, I was like,
I don't got a
okay.
long spiel. I don't got a long spiel.
Sorry.
It's very clear. My fault, bro. I'm not coming for you for having that. It's very clear because, like, listen, his name is Kuroko. What the hell? He was the main character, and his powers was assisting. Mm-hmm. He was what the hell?
So he assisted the side characters in the show.
You mean the main characters?
Yeah, sure.
Wait, what was his assisting powers?
So it's a basketball show. So all he did was fucking pass the ball. First again. All he did was pass the damn ball.
Okay.
That's it.
That's important though, no? Like one team, one sound. Okay, I guess not. He should have been
Yo,
making
bro,
the shots.
It is important.
Yo, bro. The other guy was dunking. They hyped up Tiger, whatever. The guy that Zeno voices. No, I'm saying Zeno voices him.
I never watched the show. I don't know.
No, yo, listen, it was a good show. He did a lot of good assists.
Did he have a lot of screen time? Like, sure, he passed the ball, but
Not like the other characters.
sheesh. All right, that's valid.
What? Hell no. What? Their team captain, who was a bad shooter, got more screen time.
Is it a good show? Would you would
Oh,
suggest
yeah, no, I
us
liked
watch
it.
it?
Yeah, no,
Okay,
it was cool.
you're just angry about that. Valid.
I didn't say I was angry.
All right, you just brought that to light. Valid.
Yeah, I did. That was a question.
Valid.
You're good, Luther.
For me, I got two shows that come to mind. We got JJK, obviously, because like we all know Gojo's the main character, not Yuji. Like,
boy.
And then also the Scott Pilgrim anime, even though it was probably intentionally made for like the other characters to get light, but the ads and stuff made it seem like we were getting like the movie but in anime form. But I mean, again, like same thing with Kuroko's No Basket. The shit called Scott Pilgrim, but he was missing for like 5 episodes out of
5 episodes? He wasn't.
It was like
he was
eight
gone for a
episodes.
minute, bro. He
Like
ain't come back
episodes.
to like the last 2 episodes.
Have you read the comics?
Yeah,
Are they
I own
good?
the whole
They're good.
thing.
So
the whole
was
series.
the show,
No,
faithful
the
to the
show
comics
was a retelling
of the movie?
of. I wouldn't say of the movie.
I don't think it's a retelling.
It is a retelling because it's each medium tells a story differently. You have the comic books or the comic books. The movie is based off the comic books, and the games are based off. What are the games really based off?
No,
It's the
bro.
comic
I
books
thought
too,
I
really.
thought the anime was like some time loop shit, right? Because spoilers, the future Scott was movie Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Is that not just a plot device to retell the story?
Yeah, but I thought
So it's a retelling.
no, but that counts as a retelling.
I think so.
That's an honest question. Like that counts.
If
as
it
a
was
retelling?
written for them to retell the story, that's a retelling.
I think so.
They just use
I
time
think-
travel as a means to retell the story.
I think if they didn't use that, I think because time travel was involved and it was from a previous medium, it felt like a sequel,
Mhm.
an animated sequel to the movie, because we got conclusions from the movie as well.
Mm.
That's why I saw more as like an animated like sequel.
Can't be a sequel to the movie if it didn't pick up where the movie left off.
But it ends off all the plot, like all the the things we didn't know what happened after the movie.
Yeah, it did give us resolutions, but it's
Yeah.
not a sequel to the movie, though.
Yeah, wouldn't that? I think that would be more of a reboot or a retelling. No.
That's what you're saying, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like how Breath of the Wild is like all the Zelda timelines come down to one for whatever reason. This movie is like, well, we got everybody's endings, but like, is it really a sequel?
Mhm.
It is adjacent. Like they're
Mhm.
all their own universe.
Well,
The
what?
comic book is its own universe. The movie is its own universe.
The game.
The
is
anime
on-
is its own universe. The game is its own universe.
You see, I took the game and the comic being their own separate universes, and I took just the anime to be an animated version of that movie universe because the tie-in.
They're all like, to me, I see it as like timelines A through D type of thing, all branching off from the main comic book series. So you have the main comic book, movie, game, anime.
Mm-hmm. But was it good? Like, and
I liked it. I thought it was good. I like seeing like the other characters get shine, so that was
Yeah.
fine with me. But,
and did that happen in the comic books? Like they
no, the
fleshed out
comic book
other
is Scott Pilgrim focused because it's called Scott Pilgrim.
Pilgrim. Oh, so they added new things into that anime.
In the Netflix anime, it's called Scott Pilgrim, but like he disappears in the first episode, and actually really focuses on Ramona a lot more,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
and then the other characters. I guess you could. Does Ramona count as a side character? She's like a dual lead, if anything.
That's interesting to say because
It is.
that goes back to my point with Kuroko no Basket. Kuroko and Taigo, whatever the frick his name is, dual leads, right? But it feels like one lead overshadows the other one. And in both instances that we're talking about, the lead that's getting overshadowed is the title card name.
Yeah,
No, it's
because he
good.
does come back to wrap up the story in the end, so they
Mhm.
kind of need him anyway. So.
Were y'all pissed at that? That
No,
is
no,
disappointing.
I was
I didn't
okay because it was something new to watch. Because again, I'd have been okay if it was an anime version of the movie because I love the movie, and then I'd have been okay if the movie was just a movie version of the comic book because I love the comic book. But the
Yeah.
fact that you get like a different experience when you go through each one of them
Yeah.
is cool.
Nice. That's nice.
All right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sush for the question. Moving on, Complex has made a list of its funniest people on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And there's 20 people on this list
We not on that list.
at all. But I'll skim through this list really fast. Starting at number 20, we have Caleb Presley. He's a podcaster, white guy, pretty funny. He has a mullet. We have Gillian Wallow. They're funny. Gillian Wallow funny. They're not number 19. Number 18, New York Nay. This is the first woman on the list so far. She's like a TikToker, I believe, who's like, yo, you that ass. Like, she has very good TikToks. You have Vince Staples at number 17. Kind of interesting. I think
like Vince Staples should be higher.
I think he should be way higher.
Funny
on the
guy,
list.
bro.
Yeah, his interviews are good.
Mm-hmm.
You ever seen the show?
No,
Vince
I
Staples
haven't.
show?
I haven't.
That joint is like funny,
Hilarious?
like funny in the sense of like I don't think he's joking. like that's really how he is. I don't think he's joking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You have number 16, Cameron and Maze.
Mace.
Number 15, Lou Ratchet. Lou is funny. I think he should be higher on that list. Number 14 is Kai Cenat. I think it should have Kai at number 14 when he's entertaining people time in, time out, like every day.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I digress.
Wait, you feel like he should be higher or lower? Or he's right where he needs to be.
Maybe a little bit higher. But
Yeah.
it depends who else. It depends who's in front of him.
Okay.
It depends who's in front of him, right?
You know who's in front of him.
Number 19, Phantom.
19?
Wait,
Oh,
13.
I said 19. Ooh, wow. Number 13, Phantom. Is Phantom funnier than Kai?
I've never watched Phantoms anything, so
Yeah.
I can't really judge. But
Touche.
listen, there's 2 New York people back to back. I'm
No.
okay with that.
No,
Actually,
no.
there's 3, Nay,
Nope.
but
Yeah.
No, it's
Who's
not
it?
actually.
there's another New York person.
Freaking what's his face?
Well, go through the list. We'll get there.
Yeah, Cameron.
Oh, Cameron Mace.
as well.
Yeah, I forgot.
And then
Maze.
number 12, Zoe Spencer.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I don't know who that is either.
Listen, I had.
What
But
do
I
you mean
want
y'all
to.
should? No, I went through the list.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
a lot of the people on the list I don't know.
Yeah,
don't
like we're
know.
not familiar with them
I'm not plugged in. My
yeah.
bad, man. My bad. Yo,
outside the
I
list.
did not know, bro.
I don't know this person. Number 11, Lou Young. I have no idea who the hell this is. I don't know. 85 South, number 10. They're funny.
They are funny.
They're funny. I kind of like their whole concept. Like their podcast is
We gotta get back to them though on something though. As you continue to list though.
no problem. Number 9, Malik B. He's hilarious.
I don't know who that is.
So Malik B is I've watched his stuff actually because he's funny. So Malik B is a guy where he's like the work boyfriend, the work husband, and he's like, yeah, you should leave your man. You know, be with me. I'm really about you. I'm really about you. And then when he goes home to his girlfriend. That's his content. He goes back home to his girl. I remember once he gave some girl a dog. Like, I gotta take the dog back to give it some shots. He bring the dog back to his girlfriend.
Let me go through the list with you so I can see faces. Because
Yeah.
I've been through the list and I had faces to names. Now I'm just hearing names. I don't remember most of the faces attached to it unless I already know who the person is.
That's fine. I'm at number 8 now.
Desi.
Desi Banks.
They might know.
He was funnier back in the day. I don't find his humor to be as funny. Curver Dolo, that's the you need a wristband guy.
Yeah, he's a TikToker.
Yeah.
Dolo.
I don't
like
care
that guy. I like when he does the Karens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too. I rock him because he's Haitian.
That's what's up.
Yeah, Funny Marco at number 6.
I'm familiar with him, yeah.
I don't know if I get into his sense of humor sometimes.
I like dry humor.
I don't know.
Dry humor makes me laugh a lot more than the wet ones.
What? Fuck. That wasn't intentional. That wasn't intentional. What in the hell?
I've been, I should be on this list.
Yo, number 5.
Luther A. and L.A.N Party.
What? All right, we're gonna get to that soon. Number 5, we have Theo Vaughn.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about that man.
I know his face. I recognize his face, but I had no idea what he did.
Yeah. Number 4, Trey Rags.
He's funny. I like him.
Nah, he's hilarious. Number 5, Mark
Number
Phillips.
Number 3.
I can't count, guys. Number 3,
He can't count. He can't read.
I can't.
Yo,
It's a day. It's a day. It's a day. I'm having
back
a
to
day.
school.
on there,
I'm having
bro.
a day. What you say?
Nothing.
Don't aggro me. Leave me alone. All right.
That's why he been so quiet today.
I'm having a day. I'm having a day. All right, number 3, Mark Phillips and RDC.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not taking that.
Mark Phillips.
Mark
and
Phillips
RDC.
and RDC.
Why they word it like that?
I don't like that. What? It's like Mark and the Marquettes.
Mark Phillips is Mark Phillips not part of RDC World?
Why couldn't you just say RDC?
See, and that's what I was going back to with what was the group with what was it? Route
AMP?
80? No, man. With DC Young Fly and them.
85 South?
Yeah, 85 South. How come their group name is all together? You got individuals in that group that you could single out. You could put DC Young Fly and 85 South.
Yeah.
But they just put the whole group name. But for some reason with RDC, they put Mark Phillips in the RDC World. Like they're not all one entity and they're not all equally as important as each other. Like I know like Mark is like the face, obviously. You know, and just like we have Greg be our face, like we send him out there to go do stuff and talk to people and, you know, sign and pen deals and whatnot. But I'll be damned if we end up on a list like this and they put Gregory A. and L.A.N Party. What the fuck? Like, I'm sorry.
This is how groups break up,
I had
bro.
to let that one go. Like, I had to let that F-bomb drop because
in defense of Mark as well, I'm pretty sure he's in interviews talking about how he's he has a team. He's part of a team.
Without a doubt. That's why I think it's weird because he never does anything without mentioning his team.
Yeah.
I seen a video. He was talking to Steph Curry about something. He's like, yo, can I think he's trying to take a picture with him. He's like, yo, can like my team get on this? Like we all here. Like, and Steph was like, yeah, sure. Whatever. Like he don't do nothing by himself. Even if like he's the face that you see most, but he never does anything by himself. So for them to like word it like that was kind of strange to me. Like I felt mad for them, even if they might not be mad, but I was. I'm like, kind of, what,
it's a slap
what is that?
in the face.
Like that's so weird.
Yeah.
It's a slap in the face. It's very much like, it's literally Mark and the Marquettes. That's what that is. Mark. They all have names, and then when you look at it, I don't even think they named them in the article itself as well. So I think that's kind of whack. Number 2,
actually, they doubled down. Mark Phillips and RDC World have been dominating the internet for nearly a decade.
They doubled down.
So they doubled down on it, on singling him out for whatever reason. Couldn't be me. I'm flipping all of Complex.
Hitting up somebody ASAP Rocky. I wasn't taking
now.
it. Number 2, you have Ben the Don. I don't know who this man is.
I have no idea who this guy is.
I don't know.
Me neither.
And number 1, you got Drewski. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Okay.
Drewski's funny.
He been putting in work.
Who do you guys think should have been on the list that wasn't? Do you have any comedy content creators or were these just content? They were all just content creators.
They were just content creators.
Okay then.
So that's what they like. I don't know.
I'm not gonna hold you. I feel like Low Key Mars should have been somewhere on that list.
Who?
No.
Why not? He been doing this for a minute.
I like Low Key Mar, but I also feel like
he don't gotta be high on the list, but
I feel like he was at Shiggy. What's the other guy? Down Goes Frazier. That little pocket of like content creators that just didn't blow up outside of New York. Low Key Mar is funny, but
how is he any different than New York? What was New York Nat?
New York Nay?
New York Nay. Sorry,
I think
she does New York based content as well.
Yeah, but I think compared to those 3, I think she's a lot more like she feels more what people think New Yorkers are on a daily.
Thus, like more for the masses. Does that make sense? Like people in California could look at that and laugh at that. And people in New York could look at that and relate to that.
Low Key Mar be saying stuff about specific areas in Brooklyn.
Like people in Cali
you laugh
don't know.
extra hard because you're like, yeah, I've been there.
Yeah.
I understand.
So they're regional. Like you feel me? That's all it is.
What about the other guy from New York? He's from the Bronx, man. I think he's Nigerian. I forgot his name, man. Damn.
Do you remember? Well, we could come back to that.
I have not a clue.
You've seen. I'm gonna look it up. I had just looked at his videos today, and it reminded me of something you told me just recently, and had sent it out. I'm gonna find it real quick.
I don't know if you guys agree, but I personally thought I Am Cleopatra should have been on there.
No.
I thought she would have been there. I also really, that's valid. I also really
Randy's
love
comedy. Yo, we got one. We got one.
Wait,
Randy's funny.
He sounds very familiar to me.
That would have been a good one.
He like from when you first showed me him till now, like
He's been elevating. Yeah,
he's been elevating, bro.
I would love to have seen more women.
Yeah,
But
I
I'm
agree.
excited that the women we do have are from New York, so like it's a win-win for me, I guess.
Why do you feel like I'm Cleopatra shouldn't have?
Trapper.
Say it again?
I think it's Cleopatra.
Oh, my bad. Cleopatra.
Um,
Thank you for the correction.
She is funny, and she has like good moments, but like I don't think she was consistent with it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think that these creators are consistently putting out bodies of work that are for that like lane of trying to be like comedic timing and trying to be funny, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Cleopatra has, when she does it, she is funny. Like she's sitting there correcting people with like their grammar and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
She's good, but I don't think she was consistent.
I got you.
Right, and then she started like rapping, like, or she's been rapping. I can't tell. Like she has.
Or maybe it's because she's the dark-skinned woman. Ain't no dark-skinned women on this list, Greg.
Maybe. That's valid. That's valid, though.
Right? It's valid.
I do wish there were more women on there.
Just saying, bro.
I do.
There's no dark-skinned women on this list, man.
And I don't know if you guys would account. This would count. You guys would agree. I really love Caleb City. Like I think he's hilarious. But I get the feeling these are more newer content creators, except for RDC, because RDC has been around for a while.
You can't say newer. I think Juice been out for like since quarantine up until now.
Mm-hmm.
No, but RDC's been out since Vine. No,
they've been out for like 10 years, like since Facebook.
So before, like, but they did their thing on Vine too, right?
Been around for a minute, yeah.
DC Young Fly and 85 South have been doing things separately for a really long time too.
Yeah,
they just recently became a group. So I think and when I mean recent, I think since around quarantine as well, possibly like
as a group, yeah, but like they were on like Wild and Out.
Yeah, they always been like doing their thing. I think Zoe, I don't think more than a year and a half at best.
Okay.
That's impressive,
right? Like no more than a year and a half at best.
That's impressive.
It is.
I have a question. What are some of your biggest content creator icks? It can be how creators act or certain forms of content. I got one.
Yeah, who's going first?
I got one. I am not a fan of these pop the balloon videos.
I don't know what you're talking about. What are
these?
What?
20v1 white room things. Literal white room. Like
what
walls is white.
And I'm not like, get it how you get it, right? But like I think my ick for it is when like people come up there with the intent to be outlandish. Especially like, all right, I understood the 20v1 because it was more like, you know, it was like kids, like let me not say kids, but like it's a the get fresh guys and the girls that you know, the get fresh girls and we do all that actionness, right? But with the pop the balloon, there's a level of like sophisticatedness or like a little bit of an elevated bar that they're trying to present. Like people coming in heels, they're coming dressed up, stuff like that. And sometimes these men will come up there like, you got hair on your arm. I don't want to talk to you anyway. Hold on there, Buckaroo.
Buckaroo.
Why so aggressive? What are we talking about?
Yeah.
Buckaroo.
Like I'm not a fan of that kind of content. And when it comes to how content creators act, I'm not a fan of self-entitled content creators who don't have as much motion as I think they do.
Wait, as much what?
As much motion as they think they do.
What do you mean by motion? Like
you're not as popping as you think you are.
Not that guy.
Oh.
You're not that person. So that self-entitled, like you think you can do things or get away with shit, or like, I don't know. I'm gonna use us for an example. You not getting in this party for free just because you think you that person.
Do they have, like, out of curiosity, do they ever have like a high following?
I don't care.
Yeah, okay. That's part of it. Like, just because you have a high following.
I don't care. It's a thing like you do this as a, like, I know you got a day job, so why are you acting like that with me?
Wow. What if they didn't have a day job?
I still don't care.
Okay, well, what makes you care if your content's good?
No, it's treat me like a human.
Yeah.
Treat me like a person. That's what I care about. I care about respect. I care about being respected by a peer, a potential peer. That's what I care about. I feel as if the same way you put time and effort into your craft is the same way we put time and effort into anything we do. And I don't think it should be taken for granted that you think you too good to give me some money to be in a curated space that we done created. Those are my icks.
I hear you, Luther.
Get back to me later.
I mean, I don't really have much icks. I mean, I have a lot of problems with social media in general and content creating in general, but I would say maybe like, I'm not a fan of X. I'm not a fan of Twitter. I think, X. I think it could be like a very toxic place. So I think my icks is just like content creators who may spread toxicity, who may dogpile on, I think these are more for smaller content creators, like people who dogpile on people. I would say social climbing, like very obvious social climbing, things like that, I guess would be my icks in terms of the content creating world. Definitely feelings of exclusivity. I don't know. I just like high vibrational situations and groups and spaces. So I think that's why I'm really not a fan of like some of the nonsense that goes on Twitter, which is why on X, which is why I took a step back from that. And yeah, I think I said what I said. I don't have much. I would just be rambling at this point. Should we come back to you again, Luther?
Ain't nobody left. Ain't no special guest. I would say one of my icks with like content creators is probably akin to what you were saying, like in the more intimate spaces, like with people, like you said, the climbing the social ladders and whatnot. Like that shit bothers me in a bit. Like how you see people mingle and interact with like certain people that are like big in the space compared to like, you know, people who are a bit smaller. Because I've seen the change in behavior, and like, not to say anybody's really been nasty to me because I'll beat you up, but like, you know, a change in behavior of how like people would talk to me like in the beginning of all this, prior to them like finding out like, oh, this event is yours type of thing, compared to like who we would have as a guest. Yeah. And then when they find out like who I am and who I know, then all of a sudden behavior is different. And it's just like, all right, buddy, I'm still the same person I was before, when you would just like, you know, walk past me like eyes glazed type of thing, like paying me no mind. But here you are at my party where everybody else is coming to, including the people you want to speak to, are coming to my party. Yeah. Now all of a sudden the dynamics change. It's just like, maybe you could have just been normal. Like talk to people normally.
Treat them like a human.
Like we know, like, we don't have a large follow count, but the people that we know actually like us because we treat everybody like a person. Absolutely, yeah. Feel me? To me, everybody got 5 followers, or everybody got 1 million followers, including myself. Absolutely. Like, to me, everybody's the same person. You feel me? Like, a lot of people actually like really like mess with me simply because of the fact, like, I don't know, bro, you just make me feel comfortable. Like, it's like they would say stuff like that. You just make me feel comfortable. Like, it's just good vibes whenever you're around. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not taking selfies all the time and making it known that we're all hanging out in this place or that place, and this is tagged and that's tagged type of thing. Like, we're just hanging out. Yeah. And people really appreciate that, especially if you're like big in the space. They really appreciate when you're just chill. You know, so that's definitely probably my biggest ick in the content creator space, is that and content creator voice. The YouTube, you know, like the YouTube voice where you have to talk like this to get followers and make sure everybody follows the rules that they put on the captions on the screen. I hate that shit so much. Are you talking about like, I don't get it, like voiceover type? No,
he's talking about the on voice.
I hate that with a passion, bro.
Are you talking about just YouTube or on Shorts and on
Everything.
TikTok? Okay.
Everything, no matter what it is. You think of it, I hate it.
Okay, I just feel like I definitely have a YouTube voice, which I feel like has been a problem in content I've created. Yeah, but I do have a YouTube voice, but I do that because I just want to announce and be clear. And I love YouTube, and I'm listening to YouTube all the time while I'm washing the dishes, while I'm brushing my teeth, while I'm folding my clothes, and I can't be constantly looking at captions. So I need people to enunciate.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
Clearly. So I understand them. That's just my defense. But I'm glad this has turned into a therapy session. Does anybody got anything else they want to get out here on the L.A.N Party podcast?
I would have, LOL. But I also would have. I also want to add on. I do hate the fucking. Excuse my language. I do hate
The voice?
No, not. It's a bit annoying sometimes. I understand at the beginning and end of videos, but like throughout the video, it's like why.
Yeah.
But I think what I don't like is when creators are like making episodic episodes in their stories when they're with people. I don't like that. It's like we're hanging out. Now we're eating food.
Yeah.
Now we're playing video games together. It's like, can you please stop?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because unless it's like specifically for something you're creating, like for your brand, and I'm saying like you're not out as you're out as whatever your stage name is. It could be your real name, whatever your Instagram handle is. You know, it makes sense when you do that. But like to do that in like a personal aspect is weird to me.
Mm-hmm. Making content out of personal spaces is something I'm not a fan of. If we're having personal, intimate spaces, I don't understand why there's someone out with their phone trying to make content or make it a thing to be known that we are being intimate. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're having a dinner somewhere and we're talking about aspirations and dreams, and then someone take out their phone. This the only kind of table you gotta be at, people. Real deep. It's like, can you punch yourself in the eye, please?
And that's not to say you can't like document your moments that you spend with people you find special. But, you know, there's a bit of tact to it. You know,
right place, right time?
Yeah, certain things come off a bit more natural than some things I see on the internet.
Yeah.
And I ain't no big dog on the internet. But, like, you know, you can still enjoy the moment and also, like, make memories as well.
Yeah.
Without, like he said, making it, like, episodic.
Documenting every moment. I feel you.
Mm-hmm. Well, with the last topic of this episode, we are going to be speaking about... Can someone, like, just cue the music in for this part for me?
You did a good job with that.
Thanks. House of Dragons.
House of Dragons.
Season 2, episode 1. So, did you watch the episode?
Yes, I watched it.
Oh, I mean, we watched it together.
You did?
We watched it together, yeah.
Aww.
Along with like 6 other people in our Discord, but yeah. Like, why'd you
do that?
Yeah, like,
I didn't realize that y'all
it
watched
sounded like we were sitting on the couch
That's what I thought it
together
was.
under the same blanket
What?
with Game of Thrones print on it.
But if you did, that would have been very great too.
It was the you know, like
I don't want to talk to either one of y'all right now. y'all both making me mad.
So what are your thoughts about the season?
The beginning of the episode was a slow burn, but you know, nothing new when it comes to the series. But it picked up real fast by the middle. And then it sped up. They put their foot on the gas on that end. I felt like, and Luther made a funny joke last night, right? Spoiler alert. Luther made a funny joke last night. So when they were carving up the child, he said, yo, this is like a scene from Monster Hunter.
You know, like in the end of the hunt in Monster Hunter where you get the spoils of the monster. So they take out the hunter's knife and just start carving that shit up. That's what it sounded like with the babies. Well, the one kid.
I feel like I'm missing something. What scene are you talking about where they were carving up the child? What was happening? Sometimes I don't have the best memory. Just say it.
You're not dead ass.
I'm dead ass. Which child? I'm trying to remember.
Here's my problem.
I saw it this morning. So
exactly.
I think I'm bugging.
That is my problem with this moment.
God.
My problem with this moment is you said you watched it this morning. That means you watched it in less than 6 to 5 hours of you being here.
How did you forget?
That was the turning point of the whole episode.
I'm still lost, but I want to be found. I really want to be found so I can put my input.
Oh my God. and then
Damn, I feel bad.
And then we get in trouble like, oh, we're bullying her. Stop
you can just tell me what you're talking about real quick.
Okay, I just had to get that off. I'm sorry. We're talking about at the end of the episode when the guy was like, which baby is it?
Okay, I get what you're saying. And the boy and the girl. And then that's what I didn't know what you meant by carving up the child, but I think
because they had to decapitate the kid and they added all the sound effects of like the skin ripping.
Did you not hear that?
The bone snapping.
Probably not. I probably blocked that out because I didn't want to see that or didn't want to experience that. But yes, I know what you're talking about. Because I watched the show this morning.
Well, now the joke is
Wait, but
ruined because you had
also-
to explain it to high fucking hell.
Wait,
Oh
but
my gosh,
what I don't
bro.
understand is that you said it's the turning point in the episode. That came at the end of the episode. What do you... I am so perplexed. What?
Gave me tight.
Let's move on to our thoughts about the episode.
I'm having a day.
Imani, what did you think about the season premiere?
I binged the whole thing within the week, which was really fun. Luther was like, Amani, you should watch
Oh,
House
you
of
actually
Dragon."
did it.
Yeah, he
That's
was like,
crazy. I
it was
told you.
amazing. Yeah. And it was, no, I didn't binge all of Game of Thrones. Just all of House of Dragons. Because we were talking about binging Game of Thrones.
Oh, hold
But,
on. Wait. In your defense, real quick. What made you think she binged all the Games of Thrones in a week?
That's why I was
and
like,
House of
well,
Dragons.
first off, it's like 5 episodes per season type thing.
There's
5 to
not.
8
There's
episodes.
8 episodes per season, and there's like 5 seasons. No.
I thought you put in the work and just like, I'm gonna watch this every day.
Yo,
Oh,
bro,
hell no.
That's
I
why I was
did
like,
watch
oh,
it
you
every
actually
day.
did it? That's crazy. You're insane.
That's disgusting.
Yeah,
That's why I was
that's
like, oh
insane.
shit, you actually did it.
But
you didn't.
I would say for me, like, I didn't have that break that I feel like a lot of the rest of the world did. So I understand you feeling like it was a slow burn. But for me, it wasn't a slow burn because I just picked up right where the season finale left off. House of Dragons is awesome. When I was watching it, I came to the conclusion that it's period pieces for men. That's the vibe it gives me. I feel like Bridgerton and like other period and like Tudors is very like light and bright and tons of pastries and dancing. Well, not Tudors, but House of Dragons is very dark and it's rough and it's violent and it's gritty and it's really cool and it's really awesome. So I enjoyed myself. And I wanted to say, I kind of don't, it's not, I'm surprised by how not fantasy it is.
That was not fantasy. It's dragons.
Yeah, but the dragons don't play a massive part in the story. Like, I don't know. I feel like in
It's
Lord of the
called
Rings,
House
there's
of the Dragon.
yeah, but you don't really see the dragons are more like weapons. Like they're more like nuclear. Like you can,
The nuclear option.
yeah, like you can subtract dragons and then put nuclear bomb or guns or whatever, and the plot was still to a very extent be the same because it's about kings and queens and power. But I thought it would be like super magic, like fairies and. I was gonna say dragons, but fairies, fairies, and I don't know, like orcs and dwarves, and giving D&D.
gotcha,
but it's
gotcha,
really a
gotcha.
very like grounded show.
Featuring dragons, guys.
Yeah, featuring dragons,
there
and you
is
don't even
fan-
see the dragons like that, in my opinion.
But
But,
there is
Because it costs a lot of
fantasy in
money to animate.
oh yeah, I can tell.
There is fantasy in there. There is magic, right?
Probably
There's
more so in Game of
prophecies.
Thrones.
Yeah,
Like
actually.
this is a prequel.
Yeah,
Game of Thrones has more
fantasy.
fantasy elements.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And again,
Fairy-like creatures type of thing.
Mhm.
The first men, exact, et cetera,
you
et
feel
cetera.
me? Like that had more like fantasy, the fantasy aspects you're looking for,
Yeah.
more so.
Zombies.
Mhm.
Yeah, I still enjoyed myself though, because I just remember Game of Thrones being such pop culture and be like, wow, it's super like that's surprising for such a fantasy based thing to be so pop culture. Because fantasy's a niche, sci-fi's a niche. It's getting bigger, but when we grew up, it was niches. But then I'm watching House of Dragons, I'm like, oh, this isn't fantasy, but
No,
it's fun. I love
no,
it.
it's fantasy.
It's fantasy.
I think there's probably more to show us. There's more to see.
yeah.
For me, I didn't read the books, but
Like it's giving King Arthur, no, and King Arthur's fantasy, yeah,
yeah,
in terms of sword and I see it.
yeah,
But then in King Arthur, you had Merlin, who's a mage, and that's where but
yeah. The one person of magic in King Arthur.
yeah,
Yeah, no.
that's valid.
For me, I just remembered why I hate so many people in this goddamn show.
Who's your favorite character?
None of them.
The dragons.
None of them. My favorite character.
I thought you would say Damon. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
I was watching it. I was like, I know Greg loves Damon.
don't like him.
Why?
I don't like nobody. My favorite character died the last episode of the first season. That was my favorite character.
the
the
little
son?
boy.
Yeah.
But he didn't have much screen time or personality. Why was the youngest son your favorite character?
His whole identity was that he was scared. I don't understand why you like.
yeah, but he was that nigga because he took his eye.
No, he wasn't.
He's not. He's not wrong. He wasn't that nigga, right?
He took his
But he
eye
took his eye.
out of fear,
Yo,
not because he was ill.
But that was my thing. It feels like everybody in this show is just like one meat waving contest at all times.
Okay.
Right? And he wasn't trying to wave no meat. He just wanted to live a peaceful life. he wasn't trying to wave no meat. He wasn't trying to. So the one time he got tested, he was scared, and he still rise to the occasion with his scared self, right? And he just so happened to get a good lick off the person.
Yeah.
He just so happened to get a good lick. I was like, I like this kid. And then y'all ate him. Why? Why'd y'all do that?
You know why.
I understood why. But I was like, I hate everybody in this show now. There's no one for me to like. I'm watching to see the people I hate get done bad.
Yeah. And I think in hindsight, from a plot perspective, I didn't really feel much towards that boy when he died. I honestly didn't
I saw
care.
it coming because I was just like, why did you send him?
Yeah, I didn't understand that either. That's why I don't like her as well. Why'd you send the softest person in your whole entire kingdom
by himself
with nobody
to deliver such an important message? High stakes.
Yeah.
Like you're more or less in like a Cold War with your own family. Everybody ready to pop off. You send the scariest kid of the bunch. They're like, go send this message to these guys.
Mm-hmm.
These
let them know
grown ass men. I'm gonna send my 12-year-old to deliver a message talking about, yo, swear you're fealty to my mom's.
Yeah. No, I feel you. Yeah.
And then homeboy's like, I got something for you.
Yeah,
I
like
got something for you.
that was very silly on her. And if you're gonna send him, because he could be next king or whatever in like 50 years or whatever it may be, send somebody with him.
But I think there are rules and there are things that are followed, and the kid was sent as a messenger. So I don't think she expected him to die. Like he wasn't even trying to kill him. He was trying to scare him, or I don't know what his plan was.
Him.
Yeah, he was trying to hurt him the same way.
Yo, give me your eye.
But
you send your son to deliver a message, you come back with one eye.
I mean, you're right.
I'd have been, listen,
That's bad too.
That's equally a declaration of war as eating the kid, bro. Like,
would a missing an eye be a declaration of war? Though?
Yes. What are you talking about? If I send you somewhere, if I send you to our ops to go, listen, we all good, just swear y'all down with the gang, and they send me, and you come back with a black eye, I'm gonna violate them.
You know, they say don't shoot the messenger. Like, I'm not here to fight. I'm here to tell you what she told me to tell you, and you come back with a missing eye.
I want to violate somebody.
What? All right, go send the dragon.
The king was nice. He was peaceful.
Viserys?
Yeah, Viserys the peaceful is what they called. Okay. Why?
That man was level 2 so every king I've seen so far in this show has been level 2 stupid.
You've only seen Viserys and his son Amand, I think. Amand.
Exactly.
Aegon?
Level 2 stupid and level 2 stupid.
He's rules for like I can't even defend him. He's right.
He was like,
right.
He's like, okay, you can get your sheep back. And it's like, homie has come, you can't do that, my king. He said, why not? Because if you give him back his sheep, everybody gonna want their sheep back. He's like, nobody's gonna know.
How is no one gonna know? Right?
How will they ever know? Because you're the king.
Listens, bro. Like,
because you're the king.
Who don't know? The man who you just gave the sheep back. The king just gave me back my sheep. That ass. I'm trying to get my sheep back too. Like,
and then the other guy's like, my king, you feel me? You got us making them ratchets for you, and all I'm asking is for can we get some money up front? You feel me? We gonna make them ratchets no matter what. Can we get the money up front? He goes, yeah. You saw homie he's like, you mother.
Nah, I disagree. They need the money to make the weapons.
Yeah. That one I can agree with. Like, if they need the money up front, like, bro, we starving, bro. We gonna make it regardless. But like, listen, you just give us the money up front so we can take care of things at home. We still gonna make it, because if we don't, like, we know you're gonna come get it.
But that's not the point I'm trying to make. It's the fact that if you ask him for anything, it seemed like he was gonna say yes.
It's his first day as king.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That last guy don't make the most sense. I'd be like, all right, you got it. But if you don't make it, I'm coming for it in blood.
Yeah, but like it's a thing of it's not just that. It was, and then like he got drunk. He's like, yeah, I'm King Dragoncock. I'm like, what?
That was funny. I don't
remember that, but you remember them chopping up the kid like a monster hunter, huh?
Like 2 minutes later.
Yeah, I blacked that out because it was so sad. What did you think about that? Like them choosing him? Like I was hoping that they would have gotten, but I guess plot wise they couldn't get the.
I think idiots are easy to manipulate in the back end.
Mm-hmm.
To you feel me? I think idiots are good as figureheads, while the real mastermind is just taking care of business on the back end.
Mm-hmm. But I'm saying, what do you think of them killing the king's son as opposed to the king's brother, which is who is the head she wanted? She wanted the king's brother.
All I learned was don't get an idiot to do assassin's job.
Yeah.
That's all that was. Don't get an idiot to do it.
Who is your favorite character, Luther?
I don't have one either.
Oh, you hate all of them as well?
You know what? The black people didn't bother me.
Yeah, they seem pretty.
The Valerians didn't bother nobody.
I really like the Valerians, and I feel like they're such a sad story. Why is it when black people are always included in this medium, it's like they get the end of the stick? Like, why?
I'm a fan of the Valerians because they're just as powerful as the Targaryens. They control dragons as well. They're also blessed by fire as well.
They're that,
and they're just like kind of like. Definitely not on the same level as Targaryens, obviously. Like
I just thought there were more Targaryens. That's why.
All Corlys is trying to do is make sure like they're on equal footing because they're both pretty much the same thing in terms of like magic wise and like fighting ability, politics, etc., etc.
If not more, because they're richer. They're more powerful than the Targaryens. What makes the Targaryens
I wouldn't
powerful
say that because
they
have the crown. So
yeah, but I think.
But no, the Valerians have.
Money, like lots of money. And I think the crown needs money. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're always saying
they have dragons too. They can also tame dragons. That's not unique to the Targaryens alone.
Yeah.
That's why they keep, mingling with each other. Like they keep marrying off their cousins and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like to keep that trait alive in the bloodline.
I was saying they're even more powerful than the Targaryens due to the fact that they have more money.
I don't know if they have more money. The Targaryens been in power for quite some time. I don't think they have more money.
I also thought the Targaryens have more dragons.
I think the
Targaryens have more dragons, which is what I said. I was like,
if you got 2 nukes and I got 5.
I mean, but like, if you use that logic in real life, you got 2 nukes, I got 5. You only need 1.
Well, but we're not talking about nukes. We're talking about dragons. I feel you.
When you use that correlation, like you use 1 nuke in reality, everybody's messed up.
Yeah.
Nuke don't matter if you got 5 of them, don't matter if you got 2, don't matter if you got 3. You drop a nuke, it's it.
I hear you, bro. But
with the dragons, the dragons vary in size, strength, speed.
No, I mean, when we say nuke, we're just
no, I know, but I'm saying, but the dragons vary in size, strength, and speed.
But if we're talking about that, remember they had the biggest dragon before Aeon, before the middle child took it. Before the king's brother. Yeah, remember?
They took it from the black people.
They took it from the black people. Remember, that's how he lost his eye. Because they got into a huge fight and she was like, you stuck my dragon. And he was like, well, I tamed her. And then he fought all of them, won, and then they all like beat him up and then took his eye. But so if you look at that, like they had the most powerful dragon.
Yeah, Aeon, like he like
for the white people,
4 or 5 dragons by himself. We're gonna keep it a buck.
Yeah.
That's a big boy.
They did have the most powerful dragon.
I don't know. I didn't watch that feeling like I hate these people. I think they're all interesting.
I hated. I just don't have a favorite.
Yeah.
Other than, the black people.
I think they're all interesting characters. I think they're all intriguing characters. I never watched Doctor Who, but it was very entertaining to see that actor as Damon. Mm-hmm. And it made me feel like that actor is a very talented actor because I've seen clips of Doctor Who, so I know who Doctor Who is. And it was amazing seeing him as a villainess. What is that? A protagonist? Is it a protagonist? What's the opposite?
Antagonist?
As an antagonist. It was amazing seeing him as an antagonist. It was amazing seeing him when he was bad and then when he had a wife and he calmed down and now that he's ready for war again. I am not a fan of the head queen. I forget her name.
Rhaenys, right?
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of her, but I don't dislike her. Actually, I'm not a fan of both those 2 queens.
That's what I'm saying. You're not a fan of a lot of people.
Yeah, just those 2. But I loved all of the black people. I loved all the black people.
The black people ain't do nothing to nobody. They just trying to find their place.
Yeah.
They keep getting fucked over by everybody else.
And even just like the queen's like heirs, her sons, I think they're entertaining to watch. I liked the peaceful king. Like there's some people who they're interesting, intriguing characters that I enjoy watching.
Besides the blacks, I don't mess with nobody.
You know what?
I want to make a joke that I can't.
I do like Aemond.
Damn it, which one's Aemond? They all got the A names, bro.
The one with 1 eye.
Aemond's cool.
The one whose dragon ate his favorite character. I like the energy he gives off
I
when
like
he
his
steps in
energy
the room.
too. Yeah,
But also
he's
because I
that
like the actor,
guy.
because the actor was also in like another like period piece, The Last Kingdom on Netflix, and I liked his character in that show too. So some of that kind of carried over to this show. But I like the energy that he like brings to like the screen whenever he shows up.
Every time I
He's
see
that
him, I
guy.
want to slap the TV.
Every time I see him,
He
I
doesn't
want to.
have the most authority in the room where he walks in, but when he walks in, it feels like he's just about to slap everybody, including the king. Like he would just slap everybody in the room and get away with it.
Every
bro,
time I see the night.
Yeah,
just wanna slap-
he can slap everybody in the room and get away with it, and I walk out.
and I've been
wanting
wanting
to
to
walk. He do his shoulders. That shit kills me, bro.
Wait,
When he walk in the room,
wait,
bro.
can you clip? Can someone clip this, please? With it, that Elite Chopper song and him walking. I wasn't bad. I would.
He's walking with his shoulders, bro. Like he just command the room. That's dope. If there's any character I like, it'd be him.
I don't like.
Even though he did some BS, but
I slap.
it would be him.
Why don't you like him?
He killed my mans. What are you talking about? We said this already.
Oh, okay, my bad.
He killed my mans. And another thing, he just feels like a damn bully all the time. He just feels like a bully.
Or a warrior.
Same thing, bro. The same thing.
Because he got bullied.
Huh?
He did get bullied, actually.
Everybody was laughing. I ain't got no dragon. You got
they were bullying him.
And then he ended up getting the biggest one.
Yeah.
Son took his eye. He's like, bro, you're not even a real.
Bullying origin story.
You're not even a real Valerian, bro. Like, your hair is brown. We have white hair. Like, stop playing, bro. You already know what it is.
Yeah, exactly. I'm good on him, bro. I'm good on him. Like,
you know what? Yeah, I like him.
Yeah,
I like him.
Yeah, I like him too.
I like him.
I seen him. I'm like, man, go on if I kick you.
Every time I see the night, I want to slap the screen.
You talking about the one that's sleeping with Shorty?
Yeah,
he
side piece. Because he's pissed off at what's her name? Queen Ray. I'm gonna call her Queen Ray Ray. He's pissed off at Queen Ray Ray because he didn't want to be her side chick piece. Nigga, man, side piece. I don't know, what do we call them? He didn't want to be his side knight, and then he ends up being the queen's side knight. And it's like, boy,
you made this way more confusing.
Side knight.
Side night piece, nigga. Like, what are you talking about?
I didn't like him either. He was wilding. He was on some. Let's run away to the farms. He used to say, "Bro, I'm a
queen. Like, have you lost your mind?"
Nobody's farm to be with you, bro.
Like, I'm not trying to go from rich to peasant.
Just relax and play your role, bro. And we can see this through.
And then he gets mad at her, and then does the exact thing that he was mad at her for even suggesting with the other one.
Yeah, he's still a side piece. Like 15 years later,
he's a big side piece. Like
he a munch.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, I'm
he's
not
an
a fan
actual
of him.
munch.
He's a munch.
He's an actual munch.
He's a munch. I'm
Simple
good.
Simps.
yeah.
Sir Simp.
Why don't you why don't you like Damon? I felt like you would like him because I know like you liked, for example, Klaus from the originals, and you like Thing Thing from My Hero Academia, Endeavor from My Hero Endeavor.
What? Endeavor and Klaus are not even alike.
Okay, they're all protagonists or the bad guys.
The antagonists.
Antagonists.
Doesn't mean you're a bad guy.
Endeavor's not an
antagonist. Just means you go against the main character.
Okay. The reason why my reason for not liking him, my reason for not liking a lot of people in the show, it just felt like it's a meat waving contest. I'm not a fan of it all the time.
Okay.
Every time we all enter rumors like who got the biggest meat, and correct me if I'm wrong, he was conniving at the beginning of season 1, but I digress. Listen, we'll talk about this again when the season ends, right? Well, until then, guys, next week we will have a special guest, Victoria from Mooney's Club. Also will be myself and Luther will be vending at the L.A.N Day Party coming up on the 30th. If I'm wrong, please forgive me. That's fine. But until next time, guys, I'm Greg.
It's your boy Luther.
And I'm Amani.
And we're out. Like, comment, subscribe. Also, send us questions for the question of the day. Email us, DM, all that stuff.
And in the comments, tell us your favorite part of what you thought of season 1 of House of Dragons. Well, episode 1, season 2 of House of Dragons.
Okay, bye.